everyone. This is Steph from Art by Bedell, and on this 20th day of January, for our prompt for Junk Journal January, we have texture. Oh my gosh, every page in my book I think could satisfy this prompt. So we're going to add, it's hard for me to come up with something different that I use for texture. So let's just see what we come up with. Anyhow, these are the pages that I have to work on. This will be my gratitude and my thought for the day. We're going to make our layout on this page. The first thing I want to start with for texture is some tissue paper. So I am going to apply soft matte gel to my paper. Oh, and my paper itself is textured too. I'm not sure if you can pick that up or not. Anyhow, let's apply some soft matte gel on this. The top 3/4 of it anyhow. And get our napkin down, or our tissue paper. It's Tim Holtz tissue paper, this one is. There we go. It's all about the birds and the music and the songs that they sing. Won't be long, the songbirds will be back here, and we'll have a lot of music going on outside again. Love to hear the birds. Trying to get some of my bubbles out of the way here. Unfold my tissue paper. And then I'll put a coating over top of it. And then we can just pull off the excess, I think. There we go. So there's our first bit of texture. We'll save this. I might want to put some of that on our other page. And then we're already at the beginning and we have drying time. So I'll just go wash my brush. Okay. The next step will be a glassine bag. And these are some flowers that I had pressed last summer and then laminated. And they're the roadside phlox that you see everywhere. And I also have, of course, my Mamigami paper to add to this. So there's more texture in the Mamigami, in the glassine bag, and in the flowers. Then I have, of course, my number 20. And I thought I'd add a piece of this paper ruffle that I had made. And this is pretty easy to do, guys. You just take a wider strip than what your ruffle is going to be of plain paper or whatever kind of paper you want to use for the background. Sometimes I tear it off, sometimes I leave it on. And then you just go to your machine with strips of paper and you just as you're feeding it through, you just press up a fold and feed it and press up a fold and feed it and keep on going till all the way down. Anyhow, I'm thinking I'd like to add, maybe not all the way down my page, but maybe a piece like that big, because my number is going to be down here, taking up some of this space. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to add a stencil. Where do I want to add the stencil at what point? So I think I'm going to add my glassine bag and then stencil right over top of that. So let's put this all aside. We want to add a little ink to our Mamigami, and it's the vintage photo ink with our little applicator tool. There we go. And then some glue to hold it on our paper. That's going to go right about there. And then our glassine bag, we need to add a little bit of ink to the outside edge of that also. All right, and then it's at this point that I'm going to add some texture. So far, everything has been texture. Some texture with a stencil and some modeling paste. So if we have light golden modeling paste, and the stencil is from the Crafter's Workshop 267S. And it's a ledger page. So I'm just going to add like some down here at the bottom on our glassine envelope. Oh yeah. And then we're going to need some up the top here. So we'll put it right over in here. There we go. Happy with that. All right, our modeling paste is dry, and I want to go over that with some vintage photo ink. Let's give it a little bit of a highlight here. There we go. Now, our other elements we were going to add to this are a couple flowers on the bag. Let's see the best view of these flowers. I'm not sure, but what that might be the front. I like them both going in the same direction, but do they have to be? No, they do not have to be. So we can just take some, I'm going to use my 3-in-1 glue to glue those down. I'm also going to put, a piece of cardstock or something inside in case the glue goes to the inside. There we go. So let's take our 3-in-1 glue here and add just a little to the back of our flower to hold it down. So everything so far has been texture for us. That's pretty cool. And then we had our number that we needed to add, which is 20. And that can go down here like this. Apply that with, I think I'll apply that. It's hard to get around these little parts, so I'm going to use my art glitter glue for this. Find where I left it yesterday. There we go. There it is. All right, for a tag for inside, this cardstock actually will work quite well. Let's ink up around the outside of it. And to put on the outside of it, to decorate it up, that is the question. Trying to think of what else we could put on this tag. I believe I'm out of, no, I have one little piece. That's what I have left of my Mommy-Gami. Oh, somebody better get to working tonight. We'll put that on there. What else do we have on here? Just some stenciling, some of that paper, that tissue paper. Let me find a piece of that. And right here, handy, is just what I want. I want the music, and then it has some numbers there too. So I think it would have been smarter to wet this, guys. There we go. So let us take our brush and our soft matte gel and glue that onto there. There, that makes me very happy. I have a number, we have some music notes on there, a little bit of green, ties us all in with the page that we just did. I will dry that. Should have pulled off the excess when it was still wet, but we can just trim that off. Then I have this word lovely. If I trim it down, I can make it fit on there. A little dab of glue, and this little label is from My Porch Prints. And we'll put it on there just like that and call that tag done. Normally I would like to add lace and different things, but it's going to go down in a pocket, so it's not really going to be seen much anyhow. And let's get a tag on it, or an eyelet on it. And we'll do silver. And then find something that will work for some of our brown embroidery floss we've been using in different areas. I think that would be enough. I've folded it in half, put it down through my eyelet, put the loop down through my eyelet, and put my tails back through the loop and pull it tight. It's down inside our pocket, just like, just like that. So there's our prompt of texture. I believe everything we added had texture on it. Covered that well. Now our page that is beside this page for our gratitude and thought for the day, I went ahead and did that off camera, And all I did was add some of the tissue paper here, you can see with the birdie. And then I went with, because I didn't have any peach and I wanted peach over here and I didn't have any of this paper left, I took my watercolors and added peach. And also because I didn't have any of this paper left, I used some yellow of the same kind of paper but a different color behind my thought for the day in gratitude, and that completes this layout for day 20 of Junk Journal January. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.